things I have watched this week. Starting off strong, and you know I have my notes because I like being accurate. Okay, number 1, Reckless. This is my favorite hate watch. No one hates this show more than me. It's on Showbox, and my god, there's just something about this show that just makes my blood boil. Terrible pacing, wrote it even right here. Editing the editing is terrible. There's a lot of continuity errors, just a lot of sound errors. There's a lot of redundancy in the plot. It's just audacious. This show drives me insane. Out of hate, I ended up staying up and finishing all 46 episodes of season 1 just because of how much oh god, if I start talking about it, we'll be here a whole day. 1 out of 10. In fact, no, negative 10 out of 10, because it just pisses me off. Maybe I'll give it a 0 if I'm trying to be nice. Adam to Eve. First of all, what a name, perfect. This one is also on Showmax. They just released their first episode this week, and I'm gonna give it a 1 out of 10 again, because it's just, everything is just so on the nose.
Essentially, it's about this guy who's a playboy, Adam, and one of his past lovers essentially goes to Chalby and is like, hey, cast this guy, and he turns into a woman, and it's supposed to be about his struggles as a woman, how it feels to be in a woman's shoes.
First of all, hate the AI posters. Second of all, the theme song is so annoying. Oh my god, I can't even begin to describe to you how annoying it is. The editing was so bad. Yani, it was giving PowerPoint. Why am I seeing a fade in, fade out slideshow in your TV show? 1 out of 10. Oh, it also has voiceovers and it has stock music.
Spare change, man.
Next, I went to theaters and I watched Wicked. Marvelous set design, marvelous costumes, had me at the edge. I am biased because I love musicals. Anytime there's a musical, just consider me sat. But I will say this one was the songs were a bit less memorable. Maybe it's because I've never watched like the theater show, so I'm just basing everything off of the movies. It was really great. It was a fun time. I went and watched it with my cousin. We were just laughing the whole time. We were just laughing the whole time, and yeah, it was a great time. So 8.5 out of 10. I went and watched Zootopia 2. I think I watched Zootopia before Wicked. I don't know why I didn't start with that. Zootopia 2 was great. Disney, you always have my heart.
Come on, give it up. Well, then we can be tame, and we'll turn the floor into a zoo.
If you haven't watched it, I'm not gonna put spoilers, but hey, let me tell you guys, I was just like in the theater, just having the time of my life. So that one, I give it a 9 out of 10. Now for the big finish, The Dog. This is a Swedish-Kenyan collaboration movie, and when I tell you it's the best movie I've watched all year, I don't even know where to begin. This show had drama. This show had suspense. It just, I don't even know how to explain it, guys. And I've been longing for this from a Kenyan movie for such a long time. For us to have movies that just make sense. Impeccable acting. The script was well written. Yeah, every moment I was just like, hey, is it getting hot in here or is it just me? As in, they just knew how to pace it very well. They knew how to keep the audience hooked. Everyone who I was with in the theater was just, afterwards, everyone was just about like, oh my gosh, that was an amazing movie. And I'm so glad I caught it, because I caught the very last screening. It was at Unseen. And yo, guys, that movie is just, I don't even know how to explain it. It really discusses the issues with drug trafficking, with sexual exploitation and prostitution in Mombasa, the issues with male stalking or like male obsession, which is an actual issue, the male savior complex, and it just does it in such a delicate way. And y'all, if you don't like blood like me, you will not survive. But that was, I don't know, I've never given a Kenyan movie a 10 out of 10. This one, if I could give it 11 out of 10, I would. It was well planned. They were able to execute a lot of difficult scenes in Mombasa. They were able to to execute them properly, and that was just, I felt overjoyed. I left that theater being like, I should be cousins with the Karim brothers who made the movie. And when I finished the movie and found out that the main actor, Alexander Karim, he learned Kiswahili for this role, and you could not even tell. I thought he was from Mombasa for real. So Yo, that is a 10 out of 10 for me. See you in the next rating. Bye.